Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through application program interfaces, guys. Guys, I did not find any proper references for these two topics, guys. Even in web programming, we are having these two topics. Even at that time, I didn't find any kind of data for these topics. So at that time also, I did just give you some introduction. So again, here also I'm giving you just some introduction, guys. Okay. So basically any application is divided into two different modules, guys. So you can say that standard protocols or standard application program interfaces, we are having two, guys. The first one is SAX, that is nothing but simple API for XML, and the second type is DOM, that is nothing but document object model. So if you ask me which is a simple to do, SAX is simple and DOM is a bit complex when compared to SAX, guys. So basically SAX is completely based on the user and DOMS is based on the tree representation and some kind of basic APIs and functions. Okay, so based on parser model, user provides event handling for parsing events. So basically user can give, and example is a start of element and end of element. So basically the best examples for these things are nothing but start element and the end element. Okay, similarly DOM, that is nothing but document object model. Okay, that is XML data is represented or parsed into a tree representation, variety of functions provided for traversing the DOM tree. Okay, so now you, I think you understood that why I told you it is a bit harder when compared with this, because here we used directly events, but here we are using the tree representation and traversing in the tree. Okay, so Java DOM API provides a node class with methods. So these are the few methods which are already pre-provided by the Java DOM API. So get parent node, so to get the parent node, to get the first child, so to get the first child, get next sibling, get next sibling, get attribute, get data for text node, get element by tag. So these are the few common functions, guys. So whenever you're writing the code in Java or any kind of programming language, you can use these functions to get the data from them. Okay, so also provide functions for updating the DOM tree. Okay, so I hope everyone got some basic idea on this topic. Okay, so in the next lecture we will be going through the storage of XML data, guys. So if you ask me what is the most important question in this chapter, I will be giving you this is the most important question, guys. Once you are have clarity about XML schema and XML DTT, after that the next important will be the storage of XML data only. Okay, so in the next lecture we'll be going in detailed about storage of XML data. Okay, so let us meet in the next lecture. Thank you. Thanks for watching.